So check this out. I am at a 1940s, I think it's late 1940s, drive-in theater location. And I think it opened in 1948 or 49, and it closed down in the early 90s. And I remember as a young guy coming here. In fact, in 1970 something, I was here with my mom and dad and watched the original Star Wars. Well, I slept through it, but somebody watched it. It just wasn't me. So the way this ground's laid out, there's a circle drive path that comes down, and you can see I drove down it. It's concrete or asphalt, and it would circle around, and all the cars would be parked out in this area, and the movie screen was back in that corner. Might be hard to see. There's a couple trees in the way, but it was back there somewhere. And I came here a couple weeks ago with the intention of doing some digging. I made a dumb little video, and because I saw a couple deer, and it ended up being really long and really stupid. I posted it, didn't like it, had about 4 views, and then I took it off because it was dumb. But my problem was the grass was this tall, and you can see it's tall. And they baled it. They came and they cut it, and they baled it. So now the grass is that tall, and I can actually do something. So I'm going to try. When I was out here last time, the problem was too that all this grass that we see now, when it was a movie theater, it was gravel. So once you stick your shovel in the ground, you're just digging through gravel. But up where the movie screen was, in front of the movie screen, was a little playground. I think there was a swing set, like a merry-go-round. People would set up blankets and whatnot and picnic and watch the movie. They always did a double movie, so you would get here, I don't know, 7 o'clock in the evening, let the kids play, have a picnic. At dark, movies would play, and you'd get 4 hours of movies. So anyways, this is a pretty cool location. Got permission to go wherever I want on it. There's also a woods back here that's part of the property. I wandered through it, didn't really find anything. Didn't metal detect, but just kind of nosed around. It's a pretty woods, but I don't think there's anything back there other than, well, trees, which is usually the makeup of a good quality woods. Oh, I got something else really cool to show you. So my lovely bride went. I love making these videos. I've had a lot of fun doing it. I love making the editing them and building a channel and all that kind of stuff on YouTube. It's a lot of fun for me. It's kind of a hobby. And as we go, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to find a good video software, editing software to use. Haven't really found what I want yet, so I'm trying to make it better. But my wife, my lovely bride, made me this. Check this out. Bam! Super cool Midwest Outdoor Adventure ball cap. One of a kind. And on the back she put get out gear, because I'm always talking about getting out. And she thought, how cool would it be to have outdoor gear and use that little phrase, get out. So we got get out gear. Well, there's one piece. It's not like we have a line of clothing and apparel to purchase. We have one hat, which for the right price I would sell. It would have to be a large price. I might sell that for $1,000 if anybody's interested. I mean, that's an original. That's a one of one. That might be a collector's item one day. Just think if some of these other guys that have built these big channels had sold their very first thing, it might be worth some big money. Who knows? So anyway, I'm going to go up there near the original movie screen and sniff around a little bit and see what I can find. And if I find something very cool, you guys will be the first to know. So sit tight. We'll see what happens. So what I'm trying to show you, this might be difficult. Look at all these concrete things. What those were is at every parking spot throughout the drive-in, they would have a post with speakers on them. One for each side, so you'd park on either side of the post, and you would take the speaker off of the post and had a wire, and you would hang it on your your window, like your driver's side roll-up window. And that would be how you got the sound to the movie. So there were hundreds and hundreds of those things, little pedestals in the ground with speakers coming up so you could hear the movie. And they've taken them all out of the ground. They were all up, obviously up there where the car's parked, and they've scraped them out of the ground. They've piled them up right there. How cool would it be to find one of those? And some of you know what I'm talking about, and some of you may not even know what a drive-in movie theater is. But how cool would it be to find one of those speakers? It was a big metal, I don't know if they were aluminum. Yeah, they were probably aluminum because they didn't rust. They were out here in the weather. But they were a big speaker with a hook on each side of it, on the back of it. And you'd take it and you'd hang it on your window. Had a little, mostly a cone shaped little knob at the bottom, and you could turn the volume up, and that's how the people in your car could hear the movie. How cool would it be to find one of those in here? Man, that would be cool. Well, there's only one way to find one. Go look. But I thought that was pretty neat. The big pile of the concrete posts or pedestals that used to be scattered throughout this land for the speakers for the drive-in theater. There's a couple other little tree globs too, and I wonder what they've piled up in those, because that looks like what they've done. They've scraped this land flat and piled everything up somewhere. So let's go see what else we can find. Oh, that was pretty cool. First hole, pull tab. Fantastic. That kind of pull tab kind of meets the time frame of when all this was going on. The old movie theater, people bringing their soda pop with their pull tabs. I forgot my gloves too. I'm gonna go back to the truck. Hole number 2. Pull tab number 2. Fantastic. That's a good day right there. Put that in the old man purse. Whoop. Fill the hole, keep going. Hole number 3. Pull tab number 3. You know, I think I've fallen into a pull tab spill. The second one I found was right here. Here's number 3. The first one was about 5 feet behind me. So I've gotten into a pull tab spill. So I remember over the years coming here and watching all kinds of movies, and my girlfriend in high school, who is now my lovely bride, the last movie I remember watching here was, there was 2, but I only remember one of them. It was that movie with Kevin Costner, Dances with Wolves. Remember that one? About the Civil War guy that ended up getting put out in some post, and he ended up making friends with Native Americans. And well, watch the movie, it's a good one. But I remember where I'm standing now would be where the screen was, and all the cars would have been out there. Sorry about the wind. But my girlfriend slash lovely bride and I parked way back there, and we watched the movie. And yes, we watched the movie. It was a Friday night. I remember it was a Friday night because on Saturday night we came back and watched it again. One of my favorite movies of all time for some reason. But yeah, we parked back there and watched the movie. And now it's just a grass pasture. Oh, the memories. Let's see if we can find some more pull tabs. All right, so here's part of my problem. I'm set on with the, let me turn this around. With the App Pro, I'm set on Pro Zero. Got the iron discrimination at 40. Got my sensitivity all the way up, which yes, I know a lot of people run at about 8, but I decided to run at 10. And maybe this is part of my problem. But check this out. So there's signals everywhere. Yes, I did ground balance. Let me turn my sensitivity down, maybe that'll help. But there's just stuff everywhere. And I think it boils down to the years of pull tabs that were dropped here and them scraping this land relatively flat. They've just spread everything out. I think right here right here is where the screen was, where these weeds are. We've got a couple big deep holes, like maybe where the posts were. So I think that maybe this is where the screen was, right here in this corner. And right out here in front of it should be where the little playground area was. Maybe. I don't know. But I got signals everywhere. You can just hear this thing going nuts. So this might be difficult. But I don't care. I wonder what's in this little tree cluster. Somewhere I found, what did I find? This might be what I found. Yeah, there's some concrete and some old iron pipes in there. Kind of like it maybe used to be a playground piece of equipment. But I don't know. But I think the screen was here, not back here. Who knows? I tried to find some aerial maps of it when it was in process. That's an old brick. And the things that I found were not very revealing. So I'm kind of winging it here. I'm gonna throw the brick in the hole. That way when they mow it next time, it does not tear something up. All right, we're gonna keep looking. All right, so all my signals so far are like iron junk, pull tab junk. I got my first higher signal. So it's getting up there in the high 70s, low 80s. So I thought we'd just dig it together and see what we find. The really cool part too is that being just an old hayfield now, I don't have to worry about digging pretty holes. Just dig them out, fill them in. Oh, look what popped out right off the bat. Check it out. Pull tab. Put that in thy man purse. Piece of a brick. That pull tab wouldn't have given me that 80 signal. So there must be more. Nothing in thy dirt clod. Brick. I think I need to dig a little deeper. See, now I'm getting into that gravel that I was telling you about that used to make up all of the parking area. Or bricks. Huh. I don't know what that is. Oh man, I do not remember seeing bricks here, but I'm stumbling across them. Here's what I'm going to do. I have a tripod for this little camera, so I'm going to set you there so I have two hands. I appear to be finding, what the heck is that? A rock. I appear to be finding a brick. I did. I found a brick. Or at least part of one. Shoot, man. I am failing. Maybe. They appear to be getting closer. I found rocks and more brickage. Turning into a disappointing moment. Maybe. I never seem to find what I'm looking for. It appears to be deep. One could get marked up to a pull tab hole. Dang, man. Dang, man. I feel as though I am losing this battle. I'm marking this up to a loss. I failed you. I apologize. Still digging around at this old drive-in theater, and I showed you earlier the signals are just nuts. They're everywhere. But I did find my first coin, just a memorial penny, but that's better than a pull tab. Or is it? 1985. Just a penny. Chewed up. Don't care. Going in thy man purse. Oh, I missed. Went on the wrong side. I was trying to be clever. Here, let's try again. In the man purse with the other pull tabs. And we're going to keep looking. Finding a coin's kind of a good thing, even if it is just a penny, a cent. All right, let's keep going. Got another decent signal. This is in the 70s. Pulled the plug, kind of got a direction here before I turn the camera on, but I have not found it yet. I have not discovered it yet, but I just did. What do you think of that? Bottle cap. Put that in my man purse. And that looks like it. Refill that pluggage and continue on. It's a nice day. I plan to enjoy it for a while. So this is turning out to be a really tough place to dig. There's signals everywhere. Everything's in the 50s. I mean, it's 40s, 50s. It's just junk everywhere. Right behind me, there's a patch of woods, and that's either where the projector building was or the concession stand or both, but they've kind of caved it in on itself. So I got a decent signal. I was getting a little discouraged and kind of heading back to the truck maybe to peel out of here, but just got a decent signal. 70s. It's not, I don't expect it to be much, but at least it's something other than a 1950's pull tabs, so maybe. I just dug the plug. Another problem that I'm having is as soon as you dig down about 2 inches, you're into gravel, and it's so hard to dig. And if you get a signal that's 6 inches, you just can't get to it. So this might be the last one for this location, at least for today. May try to find somewhere else to go, but thought we'd do it together, so let's check it out. All I've done is dug the plug and flipped it over, and I know the signal's in the plug, and that's about it. So let's see what we got. It actually, I don't think it was very deep. Yeah, and that's probably it right there. Bottle cap. I have found a ton of pull tabs and bottle caps out here, which is kind of to be expected, since this is where families would come and pack a picnic. And you know, 20 or 25 years ago, everything wasn't plastic. They were still making things out of metal and aluminum. If you remember the old pop bottles, Pepsi bottles that were glass, that had the metal caps, that's what I'm finding. And the old pull tabs that didn't stay on the can. You pulled them off and apparently threw them on the ground. So I think what I have discovered more than anything is a pull tab, bottle cap graveyard. And it used to be a drive-in theater. Still a cool property, still probably worth digging around. I just need to do a little more investigating to find out exactly where things were, buildings were, and the screen was, and be more prepared. I just wanted to get out this morning and enjoy the weather. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I do have a pretty cool surprise for one of my future videos. My lovely bride and I have bought something pretty exciting, and I think we might go out and demonstrate what our purchase was. I don't know, I'm pretty excited. Let's put it this way, it's going to involve water and the potential of wrecking and getting wet. So that's pretty exciting. So I'm gonna put you, let's see, I got my little, all right, sorry about the noise. I'm gonna put my little tripod out so it'll stand. Move you like this. So I'm pretty excited about our new investment. I don't know if she's as excited as I am, but nonetheless, it'll be fun. It'll be fun for us to do together. And oh yeah, I did find this. Feel like exploring Alabama. He's always finding golf balls. I found a golf ball. But anyways, I anticipate that in a near future video, I will reveal our new surprise and show you what we got. So the goal for us is to just simply get outdoors, get outside. And you know, it's one thing to just, oh, I about fell down. It's one thing to just go out on your deck or your back porch and hang out and be outside, and it's another thing to go explore. And here in the Midwest, there's so many really cool places to explore. You just got to get out and go find them. Some of them aren't even very far from home. So I encourage you, as I always do, step outside and see what nature has for you, because I guarantee there's a really cool adventure out there waiting for you. And the only thing that needs to happen to go find it is to get up and get out. So get out.